Okay, we'll reconvene. Thank you, everybody. And we've had some advice from the Chief Executive and from Karen, our Strategic and Policy Manager. Could you just share that advice with the group?
Certainly I can. Just wanted to be clear around the reasons for proposing that the paper's heard without the public, without it being in public, and that was for reasons of privacy, to protect the privacy of people around the table, because what's in the paper, of course, is a discussion around your salaries and how much you're worth and how much the role is worth, and it's generally not appropriate to have those sorts of discussions around remuneration in public where there has not been, anything that's settled or indicated to be so. So that was the reason why that's in there. You, of course, do not have to make that resolution to move into public excluded. You could have that. Like I say, it can touch on those sensitivities around salaries, so that would be a decision for you. The other matter that we've provided advice to the Mayor on is that the paper indicates a couple of roles that I know have been associated with the advisory group. So in the previous paper that I didn't unfortunately point out, we talked about that we would bring a paper to the next council meeting on the Rural Advisory Group, the Disability Advisory Group and the Climate Advisory Group, and the future for those groups within this triennium. And I understand that there has been discussion around council today around that ahead of the meeting next time. And so our advice to the Mayor is that the Chief Executive withdraws the remuneration paper because they're linked. I don't think that you've got enough information in front of you to make the decisions around the advisory groups, and because it's linked with this one, it makes more sense to me to be able to withdraw this paper, and then we can bring them both to the next meeting, and then you can have a full discussion with everything in front of you, and then you can comply with the requirements of the decision-making requirements in the MGM.
Yeah, I had a chat with both the Chief Executive and Karen following our korero this morning, because I think there's still quite a great deal of uncertainty about the way to move forward with the groups that we're discussing with, that we work with, and it deserves further discussion and some more clarity so that we can reach a consensus as to how we want to work moving forward. So that would be my proposal, that we spend some more time on that and we delay this decision because they're directly associated with each other. Councillor Holmes?
Prior to this, the advisory or any of those advisory committees, there was no remuneration with it?
No, they have been remunerated.
No, they haven't. Oh, they have this time?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Not previously. That's what I'm saying. Previously, there was no remuneration.
In the last triennium there was. You said it.
For advisory?
Yeah.
It was you.
Yeah, I know, but mine, to be fair, was when I was nominated as chairman of the infrastructure.
No councillor was remunerated.
Oh no, we're talking about the people. No, I'm talking
no council remuneration.
No, you didn't say council.
I'm sorry, I referred to the council remuneration.
Yeah.
And there was they did get paid.
Yeah, no, the people in the groups were paid a fee.
It's my fault.
So yeah. So is everyone happy if we delay that conversation because they're tied up together?
And then the council can decide whether it's public excluded or whether it's in public.
When we come back to the table, no problem. Okay, do we need to move? Is that just
No rush.
That's great, that's fantastic.
It's the end of the council meeting.
That's the end.
The next meeting is on
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
Oh.
And on strike.
And thank you very much for your time today, everybody. Great discussion, good questions. First one under the belt. And we'll end with the karaka here, please. Everyone can stand. Kumutu o mato mahi mo tūrua, nāna tira mai mato katoa, o mato hoa, o mato whānau, ai o